last month called Philadelphia Poems. Truth about love. You ready? You sure? Yeah. First, you feel love. Hot, adhesive. Later, you choose love. Cooler, more like gears than glue. Choose long enough, and someday love just becomes you, and you can just be loved. Later, if love doesn't want to kill you, or even if it does, you don't have to choose it or feel it again any more than you have to choose or feel the length of your eyes or the color of your feet. You are the love, and love, perhaps to its dismay, is you. One other thing. If someday you stop loving in order to save your life, if you choke off the feelings and choose something else, love stays with you. After all, it's got nowhere else to go, and you can't leave the goddamn thing at a rest stop on the Pennsylvania Turnpike and drive off to Pittsburgh, can you? No! For if you do, you'll find the son of a bitch waiting for you at the New Stanton rest stop, drinking coffee spiked with phenobarbital and complaining about all the time love spent alone in the rain and how the rain has completely ruined love's hair. Now, I know this being an erotic salon, none of you folks have much experience with rejection and love. So I thought that just to kind of balance out your experience, I would read you a poem, maybe even two, about rejection. Is it okay? Can you? I know it's going to be a shock, but here it comes. It's time to end this, she said, her voice raspy calm. It's going nowhere. And I don't think it's fair to be at the same time here and there. Yes, he said, touching her folded arm, I understand you are looking for a man who's well along the way, and I have scarcely bought my ticket. That's right, she said. I think you're very dear and kind and wise, and I love the way that shirt hangs off the muscles of your shoulders, and I thrilled to the way you cook, but really, that's not enough. Of course, he said, these things are just angles on the surface, and you are destined for the deep, for the round, profound. I understand. What's more, she continued, we don't see the world the same. I studied Freud, you studied freaks. I'm high conscious, you're high cuisine. One eyebrow high, his voice went low. I'll miss you. I'll miss your light. The movies, perhaps, tomorrow night? She sucked her finger, looked up and down. Of course, it's 6. Can you stay the night? Did you ever write a love poem to somebody before you actually had love? It's an idea. So this is a poem, this is a poem to Nancy, dated on April 20th, 2016, to be delivered after we made love for the first time. So I wrote this poem thinking about, there's a chance I might make love to this lady, and here's the poem. There was a blur, you see, although I really don't. A big, smudgy, opalescent fog that lapped around the notes you sent, all deep and sharp and 2020'd in sight, 5 by 5 in the tongue. Or maybe it was an echo or reverb from a sexy sound studio or a Photoshop multi-layered image. It might have been me believing that every sentence was a kiss, and each kind word was a hand on skin, and each of your wisdoms contained and conjured up a moan. I see things like that, half drawn, sketched, white on snow, and real as air drawn in before, and breath exhaled in the sweet, sweaty after. One of the things about getting old you sort of lose track of things, you know? And sometimes I have trouble understanding exactly when making love begins and precisely when it ends. It gets kind of sloppy. So here's a poem about this. Well, I have come, but I am not done. I have designs I hope to trace on you. Little filigrees on your shoulders, petroglyphic signs for your ass and thighs. There is a scale I would like to play around your ears. There is a nipple nibble waiting, and a whiskery scrape on tap, and of course, my hands are heading for your wetness, hoping to do to you when we're together what you do to you when you're alone. And after that, when you shudder and close your legs and make that whimpering sound you make as the thrill goes past, well, then when you have come and think we're done, I will start again slowly, as if it didn't matter, as if time were only measured in your size, as if space were only where my hand pressed your skin. I have come, but I am not done making love to you.
Go for it.
Okay. This one's called The Diver. This one's called The Diver. He was a pussy-eating, hot shit lover man. He paid lip service, he dined at the Y. He loved his oral love, and the word of mouth was that it loved him back. So the girls with whom he didn't have a prayer would shout hallelujah when he spoke in tongues. His mouth was medicine, his and theirs. Then, one day, some woman said that she didn't care if she never came upon him. She only wanted him to kiss, just kiss, the place where it hurts. And so he did. And when he did, all the love he mouthed for years got his voice and sang.